Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thursday morning, 8:30. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for coming in, everybody. Everybody on Facebook, as I say every morning, please come over to YouTube so you can chat along with everybody. You can see what's being said in the chat, because Facebook, only if you guys are all chatting amongst yourselves in Facebook, you can only see that. So just click on the picture and it'll take you right into the YouTube channel if you'd like to participate. Good morning, Jules. How are you today? And hi, Pam. Long time no see in the chat, like 5 minutes ago. Excuse me. So we're going to do some more sourcing again. Hello, JRKR 1964. And Lisa C., good morning. Hope everybody went through all their eBay stuff this morning already. Busy chat morning. Yeah, I was on, I said hi to Larry by the end of his show, was saying hi to Victoria. That's about it. There was a couple other things I checked real early, but they're all pre-records, so I can go in anytime and check them out. And they're only like 6 minutes long. I was trying to get on the StreamYard, but there's some problem with my browser, so maybe tomorrow. All right, yeah, just the best thing to do, Jules, StreamYard has a free version. Get the free version and just play. Just play with it. I did that the first time, and I went live the first time on StreamYard, and people were coming in saying, "What is this? What are you talking about?" And I said, "No, I'm just playing around with the settings and stuff like that." So just do that, or you could just record, and then watch it back to see if everything's looking good. We'll be listening on the phone, so won't see the chat most of the time. All right, hopefully I will say every response from the chat. Myra's here. Hey, Myra, good morning. January House, Mike, how's it going? I have it, and I was fine when I was on. Okay. All right, Jules. That's cool. I don't visit her channel, so I didn't see it. Anybody wants to come in, share some thoughts, some things that they're doing that works for them, just come in. The link is tagged on the top there. But like I was starting to say, everything electronic is giving me trouble since yesterday. Up till midnight, resetting my new router and modem. Wow. Up till midnight, resetting my new router and modem. Okay. I have fiber here now, fiber optics here now, and I purchased, because I didn't like the equipment that they gave me, so I purchased a piece that is a router and modem in one, and it's extremely fast. And I did a show on it, and sorry I keep saying about that, but I thought it was important because some people are saying, excuse me, my internet is not as fast as it says. And I didn't realize when you buy a modem or a router, it says what it's good for. So 10 to 50, 10 to 75, 10 to 100. I bought the 100 to 1,000 because my fiber gives me 1,000. As soon as I did that, I went from 10. I had a 1030, which at the time was great. I think it was 4 or 5 years old, but that was limiting me. I couldn't go over that. So as soon as I bought the 100 to 1,000, instantly got it right there. So it was just a matter of the equipment. But like I said, I didn't realize that limited you. I thought, hey, if you put it in, you're going to get what the company says you're going to get. Excuse me. I'm so jelly fiber. Yeah, I'm nervous that when we move, we're gonna have crap internet after this. I haven't. Everything electronic. Just coming by to say hello. I have a 9 a.m. but wanted to add I have stock running out my ears. Just watch my unboxings playlist in my email with an offer if you like anything. Put the link in, Myra, and we'll check it out. If you all remember, I showed everybody last time that I bought a Sega Game Gear on local high bid. And before it ended, or before I actually bid, I asked a question. I says, does it work? Or is there any dead pixels? And he says, I'm not sure. He says, but I'll stand behind it. You can now, Myra. You can. So I got it. I went to Dollar Tree, got some batteries, and that's what the screen looked like on it. So I says, hey, it needs a screen. It needs work. He says, I'll credit you back. I'll give you a refund. Just take it back. So that's the nice thing about buying local, especially if you have a relationship with the person. I spent a fortune a couple months ago, same like you, but I bought separate router and modem, but I have the lowest internet until I see these work. I'm on a buying diet till I start selling. Till I start selling, Jules. It could be right now. It could be one piece, and you have started. And now you'll be saying, until I continue to sell. You should be, Myra. Yeah. That's weird because it shows you are, Myra. Excuse me. But let me just bring these over here so I can just share this whole screen. And where am I? There you go. Lisa, Myra's channel. Oh, thank you, Lisa. There's Myra. There you go. Excellent. Glad when it works. So like I said, once again, if anybody wants to come in, we're going to primarily talk about sourcing. And I know everybody's nervous because of the COVID rising. So how to source from your house and not have to leave your house. So we're going to go over that. And as you know, I had COVID. Sandy had COVID. We're getting tested today to see if it's finally gone. And now I'm going to list the old modem because it still works. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I did. Absolutely. So let's share, and share alike. There we go. So here's my Macari. I already looked at it. A couple of people yesterday were saying, how long did it Good morning, Sandy Kirk. How are you? Yesterday, a couple of people were asking, how long did it take you to get going before you started making any money on Macari? After the first week, I had $99.80. I'm starting my second week on Macari. So basically $10 on my second week. And today is Thursday, so I might just end, unless I do stuff today, tomorrow, I might just end my second week on Macari with $10. Hello, Countess April. Good morning. I know you're not feeling well. Hopefully you get over it. When I had a regular cold, I know zinc had helped a lot. I keep trying on Facebook Marketplace to source, but I get beat. Someone buys first. Yeah, Dolly in Ohio has a tremendous amount of luck on Facebook Marketplace. There's an app out there called Analeti. Once you download it on your phone, you can check your internet speeds. Oh, I just go, now you said that. Yeah, Ookla, speed test. And I haven't checked mine in a while. So CenturyLink, Orlando, let's see what I get today. I didn't notice the lag, so I'm not sure what we're going to get. It's not good already because it's connecting. It took a while to connect. So not too bad so far. Junkin' Data Girl, how are you? Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Unmute. Can you hear me now? No, can't hear you. You should be able to hear me now. Yes, yes. No, no. Yes, no. Paul, have you ever gone into YouTube Live Studio? Yes, okay. During a live. Have you ever gone into YouTube Live Studio during a live? No, I don't think so. I've used YouTube Live Studio instead of StreamYard. We can hear you now. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. We can hear you now. JRK, I just want to see if I missed anybody. Adam, good morning, good morning, good morning. Countess April. Adam. Junkin' Data Girl, good morning. Sandy Kirk. Yeah, so Sandy, I never heard of that. I always use Ookla. It's just for your local area. Just do internet speed test, and it should come up with the one that's local to you. Okay, so, this is, like I said, Macari. So it took me a week. My first week was almost $100. My second week, this will be there before the weekends. So I'll end up with $23, hopefully, this week on Macari. And then eBay, I'm all caught up. I sold one item I have to ship today, which is this finger massager. So I have to ship this. Not too bad. I wholesaled these out for $1 a piece when I had a ton of them. I forget who bought them, and this is what it sold for. So the person that got them from me will be making some money. Okay, so you can check connection of your live, take snippets, and get a bunch of detail. Go into YouTube Studio to your live video now. Select Live Studio. But what will that tell me though? Because I'm okay now. I don't know what happened. I sometimes if I touch the mic, I hit the button and it shuts it off. But so let's go over a few sourcing places. I'm trying to get some that I didn't hit last week. So, Paul, interested in learning how to source for toys. Do you have to get ungated in Amazon for each type of toy? No. For the main types, yes. Took me 6 months to get ungated for Hasbro Star Wars, Hasbro Marvel Legends. And if you're not ungated by now, you're going to miss Christmas. And to tell you the truth, not for nothing, it took me, like I said, 6 months to be ungated, but I stopped doing FBA. I would ship up a lot of stuff, mostly toys. And then after a while, Amazon was in bed with Hasbro and all the big players. So they were selling the stuff for $1 more than I paid for them. So, and then everybody has it now. So I stopped. Plus the fees on Amazon went nuts. And now you have to worry about, they raised their storage fees. So if I'm going to do Amazon, which I only have, I think, 2 or 3 items up there, it's fulfilled by merchant. So I don't have to pay the storage fees. I'll ship it myself. I don't care. But they just went ballistic. And then I would send up Legos, okay? You know, when Walmart clearanced out a lot of Legos, I bought them for 3 cents a piece, sent them up. All of a sudden, we need the MS data sheets for the Legos. Well, trying to get them from whoever, Hasbro, Mattel, whatever, it's not on their website. 2 months later, you're still waiting for them from the manufacturer. And Amazon says, if you can't give them to us, we're sending them back. Well, why? You sell them. See, yeah, but we're Amazon. And I said, well, why can I not sell them anymore? Because they're a choking hazard. Okay, so why are there more on your site? If they won't give me the data sheets, where is everybody? And they're the exact same toy. You have the data sheets from everybody. I'm selling the exact same thing. And they just give you a baloney answer. So, it was just, they're trying, what it is basically is that it looks like and feels like they're trying to get rid of the small seller. But I would definitely, if you're looking to sell toys, well, the other thing is to get ungated, you need to buy direct, and to buy direct from Hasbro or Mattel, you're looking at a $5,000 minimum order every order. So you got to buy from a distributor. Excuse me. And you got to buy more than 12 of each piece is what they want to see. And they want to see the invoices. So yeah, I had to give them all my invoices and say, here, listen, I bought 6 cases. Well, that's not enough. I said, I bought 6 cases of 12 pieces. You really got, you got to explain to these people what they're looking at, because they just, he only bought 6, we need 12. No, I bought 6 cases of 12 pieces. What don't you understand? So it's just nuts. But I can try to help you as much as I can with that. I read Macari's now offering local. Yes. Somebody was talking about that yesterday in the chat through Uber or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. I think it would be just more cost effective just to ship it for the amount of money they charge. I heard Crayola is really a problem now. Everything is with Amazon, Jules. And then make sure you have your insurance, because Ashley is still working out the stuff, because you have to have $1 million liability policy when you're a FBA seller, and not a lot of small sellers have that. Plus with toys now, the safety sheets, yep. MS data sheets, what's that? Where they're made, how they're made, safety data sheets, basically, like what Junkin' Data Girl says. The company, when they come out with the toy, they do these safety runs. Can a kid chew on this? Will the buttons come off and cause a choking hazard? Will the dye come off? Remember when the old jelly glasses There was a big scare that the ink was poisonous or whatever, and your tongue keeps hitting it or whatever. All that stuff. Yeah, basically OSHA. Yep. But you'd think Hasbro, Mattel, or whatever would have these on their website, and they don't. And they need it specifically for every toy. So it's crazy, and that's basically what it comes down to. It's crazy. But here is one site. Somebody give me a zip code where they are, please. And once again, anybody wants to come in, the link is there. The link is right here on the top. Just click it and come on in. And you can share your thoughts and ideas or whatever you need, or whenever you like. Yeah, you need to contact the business department. Yeah, I contacted whoever it was there, and 3 months later, you're still waiting. Oh, I'm very sorry we haven't responded. That's the 4th floor. And it's like, give me a break. So here's a zip code. All right, now I'm already a member. So let's see, August. Today is the 12th. There are 43 online auctions and 7 local auctions. So this is how Rockville, Baltimore, Timonium, never heard of that one, Parkville. So this is if you want to find out and go to a local auction. I highly recommend local auctions because you know what you're buying. It's I don't know. I mean, real estate auction, you're not going to want that one unless you're looking to buy a house. So those are, and around here, most of the local auctions are online now because of COVID. So let's see the 43 online ones. This one's in Tallahassee, Florida. Now, why that comes up, I don't know. Because it's supposed to give me 30 miles, all categories. So let's see, I don't want real estate, storage auctions, new merchandise, 30 miles. Let's do, 30 miles is the lowest. Search, let's see what it comes up with. If it comes up with anything. Loading, loading, loading. Loading, 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 loading. LOL, they don't know. Oh, yes, they do. I've asked them a million questions, so they do know. All right, so only one with new merchandise. Seller managed. View gallery. So this is all new merchandise. This could be a what do we have? We have them here. They sell them all. They put the furniture and stuff in new homes, new construction, and then after the home is sold and they don't need it in another home, they sell it. But that's not new. That's a cassette piece. So I guess this is a lot of new. This looks like a stack of DVDs or books. And it doesn't give you enough information on anything. But you could play around with that. That's auction zip. You're going to find online bidding, auctioneer directory. You're going to find stage pieces. Yes, thank you, Countess. You're going to find local auctions to you. WashingtonHighBid.com. I know I spoke about this last time, but it's definitely worth keeping your eyes on. This is the stuff, and it's all, you got to make sure shipping available. And this place just about all the time does shipping available. Washington High Bid, you're going to find a lot of TSA pieces, a lot of airport pieces, a lot of lost luggage pieces, all goes here. And it'll tell you TSA submitted or TSA obtained. And it's the weirdest stuff. It is the weirdest stuff. Pokemon Dragon Mystery. This is the, oh no, that's a pack. I thought that was the Burger King piece. Some of it's like lost shipped package. I don't like this that they do. Cheryl, I Bajan Gem. Oh, Bagan Gem. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Let me just turn the fan on. I don't like, and this is the only place that does it. They're selling 6 pieces. So when you bid, it wants you to bid $10 times 6. Typically, when they do it, you're bidding on a lot. This is the only place that separates them by piece. I just don't like that they do that. So you just have to watch out. Like, can you sell each pack for $20? And you know it's not going to stop at 10. But this is just one of the high bids. And I'll always look at this. And it's like I said, once you register up here, it's going to cost you $1, but then you can go into, and it's only $1 one time. That's it. And then you can go into any high bid you want, anyone. And this is just Washington high bid. If you want to look at high bids near you, so somebody give me another zip code. Oh, maybe I can just go back up here. 83703. 83703. 50 miles. Let's just look at 25 miles because I don't want to drive that much. So these are the ones that are close to my zip code. Treasure Valley auction. Now, this one I would look at because see the dates? It started on the 5th and it ends today. Auction starts closing 6 p.m. Thursday. Soft close. Which that means is when it gets down to like 3 minutes and you bid, it automatically adds 3 more minutes. So you could be there for a long time if somebody's interested in the piece. A hard close means you can snipe it. It's unlikely with the lag on the internet, but a soft close is, you put a bid in at the last 3 minutes. This has 11 hours to go, and it's going to add 3 minutes. You can even do it at 3 seconds. It's going to, if it gets your bid, it's going to add 3 minutes. So you just look, see what you like. A lot of sewing stuff, kids' toys, HP ink, $4. That's a deal right there because 1, 2, how many are there? You just click on the image and it takes you to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packages. Even though, and I know a lot of people know, but even though auction information, 10% buyer's premium, so that's nice. You have 2 days to pick up your items, but it does say it did say shipping available, right? Or did I miss that? You got to make sure it says shipping, that they'll ship. But there's good money to be made in ink. There is definitely good money to be made in ink. No, it doesn't say shipping. So you have to check to make sure that they will ship. This one doesn't say it. This one says it. And this ends on the 15th. Don't forget, auctions are more active the last 5 to 10 minutes. I've been a little scared to get into an online auction because I have a couple of sites on my phone. But I have a couple of the sites on my phone. Okay. I get good deals all the time on online auctions. Excuse me. So let's see what this place has. 689 lots. Wow. See at the bottom here, 3 days left, shipping available, shipping available. That's what you want to see. So if you're into jewelry, if you're into coins, that's high already. Now see, no bids, but it's at $90. They started at $90, which is ridiculous on this coin. So you do have to know what you're buying. And you do have to know what you could sell the piece for. So I only look for stuff that I know what's it about, and explain 10% buyer's premium. Just want to make sure it's what I know it to be. 80% of these high bid auctions are run by licensed auctioneers. So licensed auctioneers charge between 10 and 20% buyer's premium. That's the premium. So if you win something for $10 and it's 10% buyer's premium, it's another dollar you have to pay. And then some of them have, excuse me, handling fee. Hello, Jill. How are you? Some of them have a handling fee of between $1 and the highest I think I saw was $3.75. They claim that is to purchase the boxes. And then a lot of times they have extravagant shipping fees. But the buyer's premium is a premium for the auctioneer, basically. That's the auctioneer's fee. Now, I've run actually 2 high bid auctions, but I ran them through my friend. He's an auctioneer, and he reduced the fee for me because he knew a lot of my people would be buying. But you could buy cars. There's no shipping. See, pay and pick up at a state, 1 day pickup. Now, cars, it's not going to say shipped, but people buy cars online all the time from all over, and you just call a transport company. No shipping, no shipping. Shipping available, but wow, Idaho surplus. Soft close. So this guy must be connected with a transport company because it says shipping available. And don't be afraid. Shipping on a car is like $600 to $800. Excuse me. He's Andy. I've been a little scared. So did that explain the 10% buyer's premium to you? My advice is to preview the items before you buy them. Once you get to know the auction house, then it gets easier. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, that's what I thought. Cool. So there's, once again, high bid is a good place. It's a good place to get inventory. And if you don't, I don't know, let's say Jules wants toys. Coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. Put it in the wrong place. 01867. I want to look for action figures. I want to look for any auctions that have action figures. So it's going to bring up none. All right. So I want to look at toys. 01867. Where I used to live. All right. So I did toys. There's only 4 auctions close to where I used to live that have toys. This one ends in 11 hours. This one ends in 10 hours, 9 hours. This one looks interesting, though. There's only 3 bids. There's couple of old Transformers pieces. I don't know who that is. There's Woody. There's a lot of die cast. There's some broken pieces. A lot of die cast. But so you got to bid $20. It's in Concord, New Hampshire. 3 flats with Transformers and Hot Wheels. I don't know if I asked my son, I said, listen, if I won something in Concord, could you pick it up for me? If he says, yeah, I would definitely be into that, because $20, there's more than $20 on Hot Wheels there. And there's definitely more than $20. There's a Batman cape. I don't know which piece it is, but see, now I know that. And I'm not sure who this is. Looks familiar, but I'm not sure. There's definitely more than $20 value here that you could resell. And it says 3 flats, but it's only showing 2. So I would ask a question about that. Like, do you have pictures of the 3rd flat? And you got time, 11 hours. Hopefully they'll answer you by that time. Excuse me. So is that good enough for everybody on HiBid? I mean, April, you use HiBid, right? We were talking about, April came on last week, and we were talking about it, and I believe she uses it. I've used it now several times. Once you start to use it, looks like no, it's not Galactus. I can't see Galactus. Close though, Jules. Very good. April, how do you know they're not going to soak you on shipping on these sites? You got to look. You got to do your research. Go to shipping. We recommend contacting the shipper ahead of time. If you require shipping, you can contact UPS or FedEx for shipping services. We'll gladly drop them off. I have one guy in Ohio that I've bought from a few times. And one of the times I said, do me a favor, just pack the box. Tell me the size of the box and how much it weighed, and I'll send you the label. I did it a couple of times with him. So I paid the shipping, and he packed it, and it was fine. It worked out fine. They're agreeable. But this being in New Hampshire, my son lives a couple of towns over. I would ask him, as hey, if I do this, would you be interested? And if he says, yeah, I'm in. So some HiBid sites ships. Yes, you just have to look here. Excuse me. You see, none of these ship, because right here it would say shipping available. If I go, let's say I go back to this zip code, most of the sites use flat rate boxes. This one does not. This one does not. This one does. So when you go down the line, you want to look for this to start with. So some HiBid ships, I don't use it. Oh, I'm talking Countess April. I'm sorry. How do you know they're not going to soak you? Well, how do you know they're not going to soak you? I did pay an extravagant amount once, and I just don't buy from that person again. That's all. I sold everything. I did make money, but he did charge me, I think it was $75 to ship a giant box. So I just don't buy from them anymore. Live and learn, I guess. Most of the people that have been doing this for a long time know what to do, how to make their customers happy. But is everybody good on HiBid? HiBid, same thing, HiBid. Here's another one that is a good place to source from. 01867. So this is in Boston. This ends in 11 hours. Boston, New Hampshire. Ends in 3 days. Nashua. Max Sold. Keep looking at this. Max Sold started in Canada, so it's really, really big in Canada. But you could get some really, really good deals here. You want to look at pickup information. Available pickup date, Wednesday the 18th from 1 to 6. They give them in categories depending on how much they have. All right. So you could go there between this time and the boxes or whatever, or the items will have your name on it, and they just give you or tell you it's in over there. Just grab it. COVID has changed it a lot. But, I mean, Diamondback bicycle, $27. Trimmers and battery packs, $23. A Dyson fan heater with remote, $31. Grandfather clock, $80. Furniture here, you know, I mean, it's dirt cheap like this. This is a metal bench, $14. Office supply, $9. And some of the stuff is going to stay like that. It's going to stay low. So you can get some good Makita cordless drill and drill bits, $2. Now, granted, it still has 3 days and 11 hours to go. Even if it goes for $5 or $10, it's still worth it because Makita's a good name. Frames. Recliner, no bids on it. You need a recliner? You know, you could ask questions or whatever. Matching chair in $759. No bids on this one either. My son got a set of theater recliner loungers with the subwoofer underneath for $1 a piece. I mean, mostly this one now, you know, is all furniture. Sometimes you're going to find boxes of DVDs, toys, games. Do these sites have auto bidding for you that you can set up? Well, you could put your highest. See, it says right there, put your highest in. So if I put 10, it's only going to make this one go to $1. If somebody bids 2, it's going to put me at 3. And it's only going to keep bidding until my highest bid of 10. So let's go back. Oh, sorry. This one ends in 11 hours. So this one's closer. They don't ship. No. Max is you pick it up. You bid, you win, you pick it up. But man, the deals you're going to get are going to be insane. As it gets more popular, yes, the prices go up. But you're going to find a lot of places throughout the country they're still not getting enough money for stuff. Snowblower, $86. Wallets, $52. Pens. I don't know why there's so many pens. Travel accessories. This looks like a reseller. Assortment of wallets and coin purses. Wow. $50. Swiss Army. So this must have been a reseller because a lot of the stuff is boxed. You could see it all here. It's brand new stock. All brand new stock. Howard Miller clocks. Howard Miller's a good name. Bags. There's a ton of bags there for $25. Wow. You made me pull out my notebook. I'm here at the mechanic shop. Well, thanks for coming, Cheryl. And you can always review it again. Excuse me. I'm getting a lot of messages hours after. People saying, hey, a lot of good tips and stuff. I appreciate that. But this must have been a reseller of leather goods and stuff. Yeah, I mean, who else is going to have 10 umbrellas or 9 umbrellas? Ton of bags. Wow, I mean, if you wanted to get into it, globes, look, all boxed, all brand new. It says right here, untested, brand new. Wow. All right. So I will be checking this. I just have to find out where it is. So let's go to the, oh, I always have a notebook. Does this Mac sold have locations closer to, they have locations everywhere, Jules. This one I'm interested in because there's a ton of new inventory. This is like all new inventory. Except this. But look at all the stuff. It's all packaged. Now here's games, $5, Scrabble, Monopoly, Trivial Pursuit. So what you're getting is on these two shelves with the blue tape. All right, Jules, hold on. I'm kind of stuck on this one. And this has 11 hours to go. So 11 hours, like I said, most activity happens the last 5 minutes. Luggage tags and more, all boxed brand new stuff. $2, $2. Media shelf with CDs. So you're getting the shelf unit and the CDs. And it's only at $1. Yes, I walk with my book. You never know. True. Very true. Although you do have the notes in your phone you could use. The Notes app. That's a nice table. That's a real nice table. Glass and chrome coffee table. It's at $1. Wow. That was nice looking, though. Shelf unit, 5 adjustable shelves. Sorry, I'm kind of geeking out on this stuff because I'm just amazed at all the boxed inventory. So I'm going to keep that up here. P3026. Within, oh, it's too late. Nope. Within 30 miles. Deerfield Beach. Renovation. 4 days. It's in Fort Lauderdale. So not too far from you, Jules. Ends in 4 days. Silver. Knife sharpener, bar stools. Those look like Yadro. Yep, Yadro figure. Wow, $31. Damn, you'd pay that much. You'd pay more than that just for one of the small ones. There's another one, $11. There's good money in that Yadro stuff. Keurig machine, silver plated. That's nice looking. A dresser, $11. Has scratches, being appropriate to vehicle to move. That's the other thing. If you buy anything big, they don't help you. You have to have enough manpower to get it out. Wine cooler, countertop wine, 15 bottles, $11. If you ever went to buy that, that's like a couple $100 right there. So you could, let's just say you won that wine cooler for $12. You took it home, you cleaned it up, if it needs it, turned it on, made sure it's working, put it on Facebook Marketplace for $50. I bet it would sell. A lot of wall art, a lot of crystal, glasses, more decor, a lot of decor. Area rug, $1. My aunt had a huge full of Yadro, and she had Alzheimer's. When I took them out, they were all chipped or re-glued together, heartbroken. Yeah. Yep, people do look for that. So I'm telling you, I bought, even when we go home, I will look at Max Sold and see what's around. And I know one time Sandy and I drove 2 hours from New Hampshire into Massachusetts to pick up some stuff. That was, I mean, you know, I won for some things. I won for $1. Some things were $2. Some things were $5. But in Canada, because it started there, they're more prevalent there. So the stuff gets better bids there, if that makes sense. More people use it in Canada. So the chances of great deals is not as much as they are here. It's just not used as much here. Not too many people know about it here. So it's kind of like a hidden honey hole that you could have. So that's Max Sold. Let's hit this one again. I know I spoke about this one. And Jules, the only reason I spoke about this one too is because Countess April, I didn't realize she did storage lockers. So I put in your zip code and it didn't take. So we don't want charity units. We don't want non-lien units. Let's see if anything comes up. Update results. Wow, there's one in Africa. That's unusual. CubeSmart view on Miami, Florida. Are you getting nervous for that Fred that's heading our way, Jules? Hopefully it doesn't turn into a hurricane before it gets here. This high bid, it ends in 16 minutes. It's at $860. This looks like he had it set up, or she had it set up as an office. And you can go through the pictures. So there's a couple of game controllers. There's some Xbox games. Ghost in the Shell. There's a ring light. So it looks like they use this as an office. And there's furniture there. So that's a 10 by 10. So that's a big unit. I don't think I would start off in a 10 by 10 myself. But there's two. This one ends in 5 minutes. But it just looks like clothes. Excuse me. Let's see if I could log in. I'm not a robot. Oh, come on. All right, won't let me log in. I must have changed the password at some time. 17603. Let's just do 25 miles. And it comes up with 4. But let's see if there's any lien. Lien is it went through the proper channels. The manager didn't go into it, and you don't want that. Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That's not a good area, but across the bridge is nice buildings. I never watch news. I need to catch a break. My aunt, okay. Yeah, they're just talking about, it's in the Dominican right now. 8 days. It's $10 is what? 4 bags, 5 bags. 5 by 5. If I do it myself, this is what I want to start with, is a 5 by 5. Who I follow. Fred should mainly be just a rain event, if anything. I meant to break from bad luck. 2 funerals in a couple of months. Wow. Yeah, I know. Excuse me. Snapbox. 10 by 15. 5 by 15. That's long and narrow, huh? So you just have to go through and see what you can see. Now, this is a long unit, 15 feet long. But it allows you to zoom in, which the pictures are lousy. I have done many storage units in the last 8 years. So you just have to look. Whatever, people say, oh, you look at the amount of dust on the boxes. And, the leaned unit is good because they went through the process and supposedly it has never been opened until they just took these pictures. Now, see, 5 by 5, this is what I would look at, but not this one. It looks just like a bunch of bags of clothes. So I'm not interested in doing clothes, so I wouldn't do that. Once again, the link is in there in the chat if anybody wants to come in. Here's another 5 by 5. They try to give you an understanding of what's in there. Totes, baskets, luggage bag, book. There's the lock they cut off, I would imagine. Although there's more than one lock, so I hope they didn't go in there several times. I don't go to news for storms. I use Storm 2K, professional meteorologist, and amateur weather nuts post on the board there. Oh, wow. I never heard of that. I use the app. What's the app called? My Radar. So it just shows it there at the bottom. Fred. Hey, Fred. Down here, it's $200. Excuse me, to trash at the dump. Wow. I don't know what it is here if they charge us here. I know every community, every county is different. Never judge a unit by its cover, Paul. I passed on a cat pee unit worth $5. It was a $5,000 unit. I remember you saying that last time you were in here. But it's true. I mean, there could be a bunch of totes and everything at the bottom. You never know. $10 by 15. Big unit, hardly anything in it. It's probably why it's only at $10. See, this is what I would not want is furniture, because then I'm just myself. Unless if I have somebody help me, but mostly it's just going to be myself. Unit appears to contain boxes, crate, suitcase, gas can, window fan, vehicle sun visor. Let's see what this is. So it looks like books and stuff. That looks like one of those dorm refrigerators. There's a Swiffer wet jet. And then all that stuff. That's why South Florida, you can find just about any furniture for free at the last minute before they move. Probably. That and Levi Tropical. I love the units that the locks were cut many times because means excuse me. I love the units that the locks were cut many times because means there is a possibility of something that is worth value. I buy a unit that was cut 3 times. Inside was a watch. Wow. But I would wonder why the lock would be cut so many times. Does that mean they were delinquent and then they caught up and then they had to cut the lock off to put their own on? I just don't understand that. Yeah, so these are books. So somebody lifted them so they could, so they walked through it basically. There's a NASCAR box, couple of NASCAR box pieces right there, worth $10 alone, minimum. This looks like a Tonka. But it's got 8 days to go. Hello, KT Treasures. You never know until you unbox. It's our business storage units, and we had $40 unit turn into $2,500, 10 unit turn into $1,200. Very cool. Where are you, KT? Yeah, I am too. I don't understand that. But there's so many online storage places. Delinquent, then they pay, then delinquent again and again. Okay, all right. So the locks that they put on all the time. Makes sense. But I guess this is the best one they say to use. There's Storage Fox. I bid for storage. There's probably 10 different ones. And as soon as you sign up for one, this one, I think 4 of them have membership fees. Not that much money. But you could sign up for the free plan and they will all send you, like I get emails from all of them once a week, twice a week. Storage Fox, I think I get every day. So that's an idea on storage. If you want to start buying liquidation, look at B stock. And I'm going to save this. This is their checklist for buying liquidation. I will attach it to the show afterwards. So if you wanted it, you could download it. If not, just email me and I'll get it to you. But this could be for any pallet place. We are in Ohio. Okay, KT. Thank you. Before you get started, submit a valid resale certificate. What that is your sales tax number. And Jules, if you want to start buying toys and stuff from distributors, if you want to start buying from distributors, basically for anything, you're going to need to get yourself a tax certificate. Even if you're going to buy at local auctions, in my truck, I have probably 10 copies of my resale certificate and 10 copies of my corporate paperwork. So if I go into a new place, I can give it to them. If I buy, I don't pay sales tax. Register to individual marketplaces. Pick a category. Start browsing. Things to consider before bidding. This is a product condition I want. How much will shipping be? Have I downloaded the manifest? Manifest is extremely important. You don't want to buy an unmanifested pallet or box. What is the retail price or manufacturer suggested retail price? What will I set my max bid to be for proxy bidding, auto bidding? Congratulations, you have won this auction. Have I paid for my auction yet? Can I raise my bid before the auction closes? Start to look at other auctions. How will the auction look? Because some of these pallet places do auctions. And you can get a good deal. buyer arranged shipping, seller arranged shipping, free shipping. You're hardly ever going to find that on a pallet or a large box. Pay shipping, quote, when will my liquidation lot expect to arrive? Storage, do I need to hire help to unload the shipment? If you're going to start buying pallets, you have to start telling the people, I need a lift gate delivery. Because if you're going to get them to your house, you don't have a loading dock. So they need the truck that can park in your driveway, put it on the gate, and lower the gate, and then pull it out with their forklift. What's binding shipping? I'm not sure. I think that's if you bought a ton of boxes and you want them to be shipped as a pallet. I'm guessing. It's total guess on my part. Do I have space to receive and sort inventory? Well, I need to get a storage unit or a warehouse space because you start. I mean, does anybody watch Hooked on Pickin'? She started in her house getting boxes. Then she started getting pallets. All of a sudden, she's making good money. She had land. She built a warehouse garage on her land, and almost now she's like outgrowing that. But she skyrocketed pretty quick. I have to admit that she did skyrocket pretty quick. Because you have to get the pallet, you have to put get yourself a couple of those plastic tables, unload it, check it out, see what it is, then list it. What a lot of people do is they'll get like Amazon returns or whatever and put the stuff right back on Amazon. And I have to admit, when Sandy and I went to Deals, I think it was Deals Days in South Carolina, we went on the $2 day and bought some items, and they came from Amazon. I put them right back on Amazon. 3D filament for a 3D printer, $2 cost, sold it for $27. So, hey Larry, how are you? Hello Heartland. I'm Brandon Heartland Picker. I love the name. So yeah, that's people do it all the time. But organization, yeah, you got to break down your pallets and stuff, and then reselling. And this is like everything. This is if you buy it from Salvation Army, Goodwill, wipe it down and clean it. Sandy and I won something at Goodwill on their auction, a circuit machine. Now, I thought it was the small one because I won it for $17. It was the big one. So next door from their e-commerce in Orlando is the bin. We went into the bins. We must have picked up. How many hats do you think we got, Sam? Maybe she's not there. Must have got 15, 20 hats. We got a couple of the very large Minions. Got some vintage Disney fabric. So much stuff. I think 7 bags worth of stuff. I got a metal sign, garage sign. It's a repop, but still. We paid $19.20 for everything. A couple of packs of brand new golf balls. So, I don't go in there a lot. I tend not to. But when you buy something I saved on the shipping because I told myself, I'll just pick it up. Can you give me a time to pick it up? And then I just go next door and try it. But yeah, that circuit machine, that's like a $300-400 circuit machine. So I'm going to definitely play with that. Take high quality photos, add detailed product description, state product condition, list inventory on website or different marketplaces, boost listings. So like I said, if you want this is PDF. I will try to attach it at the end of the video here that I'm doing, or It's on my my desktop now. If I can't, just email me and I'll get it to you. But B stock, check it out. It's all a matter of what you want to do. Do you want this to be a business? Do you want this to be a hobby? Do you want to do this full time? Treat it like a business. You got to get yourself a sales tax number. In many, many states, it doesn't cost anything. In some states, it costs, I think, $5 or $10. And if you don't have anything to report, like let's say all your sales were eBay and they're paying all your sales taxes, you don't have anything to report. You still fill out your quarterlies as 0 because eBay paid them all. And you can print that out and show them. But if you're going to start buying wholesale, you need a sales tax number. There's a couple of places you could buy pallets. I don't know about pallets, but there's a couple of places you could buy box lots without a sales tax number. But I don't know if they're going to charge you. So it's better to save that. So any other questions? I know I tried to hit a couple of new places to source. You just got to do searches. There's stuff out there for everybody. You want jewelry, just go to the jewelry stuff. You want toys, just go to the toy stuff. And Jules, I know, hopefully, are you still in here, Jules? Yes, you are. Let me just show one thing. Go to Google and just type in toy distributors. Distributors are spelled so many different ways. It's ridiculous. Tundra, never heard of them. Wholesale for retail. Creote, never heard of them. Fair, never heard of them. A lot of you got to be careful because some of this, well, not some of it, a lot of it is the Chinese crap toys. Shepherd, yeah, I have bought from them. Host Better Business Bureau, houses, distributors, never heard of them. I buy from these guys all the time, but I'm having an ongoing debate with them lately because the shipping is expensive as hell. Toy list of manufacturers and wholesalers of general toys. Just Play Products. Dallas Toys Wholesale. You got to watch out when it says toys and novelties. Toys and novelties, it automatically thinks that it's the Chinese stuff, which is dollar. Stuff you're going to find at Dollar Tree or Dollar General, stuff like that. The other place to go, if you can, I guess online is the way to go when snow starts and I need inventory. Snow starts, COVID starts getting real bad, definitely. If you can afford it, I mean, it's free to get in, but if you can afford it, this is the place to go for everything, anything. Half the show will be closeouts. So you could find toy distributors that have closeout stuff, and you can make some really good money and all brand new inventory. You could buy fashion, you could buy beauty stuff. Now, that booth that I bought at ASD when it was in Orlando a few months back, I reordered, and it's soap and it's makeup wipes and stuff. But man, I got a fantastic deal on it. I'm paying probably the same wholesale price that Walgreens and CVS pays. And I'm not selling it at full retail. I'm giving deals to my people too. So they're still not paying what they can buy it at CVS and Walgreens for. But you can even sign up and search through all the vendors online before the show right now. I have never, Larry. Larry said, have you ever checked out Wholesale Central? COVID supplies, deals and steals, trade shows, product liquidators. No. I have a set amount of people that I buy from now. So this is like a Google search for those people. Like, I have bought from these people a lot. National Procurement, Diamond Visions. So it's like a Google for wholesalers. So not too bad. So Paul, you already are reordering from the people you bought out of the show. Oh yeah. Yep. I probably have 20 cases left, maybe 30 cases left of the makeup wipes that I bought because those went fantastic. I was able to get, I think, 10 or 15 cases of the Australian goat's milk soap because all the ladies spoke highly about it and bought a ton of it. So I was able to get what they had left, basically. Charcoal soap, I was able to get that. And I still have a giant tote all full of incense and stuff left. And that stuff is selling great at the booth. So, yeah, Paul Mommy Income also talks about that ASD place. Yeah, when it was canceled last year, they did a road show, and it was 3 days in Orlando. Only 20 vendors, I think, and 60% of them were vape and CBD. So I really almost didn't go. But I'm glad we did go because I ended up at the end of the show. One of the guys called and said, hey, we're selling the whole booth. Are you interested? And I said, yeah. Well, actually, Sandy said it before I did. Paul, does the ASD show come to Orlando? It was just because of COVID, Jules. They're back in Vegas. Just from Orlando to Vegas is pricey, although now I understand the flights are really cheap again because of COVID. But I'll eventually get back there. She is big into Amazon bundles. Ah, okay. I've never heard of her, Larry. It's August 22 to 20 in Vegas. You can shop it online if you sign up. Yep, definitely can. Definitely can. You can make your connections. And, I have my sales tax number and my corporate paperwork as PDFs saved on my desktop. So if I open, wow, we have a big lag because I just opened the ASD site. If I go to a site, and a lot of these wholesalers don't have good websites because their product changes from day to day. But if you go down on the bottom, it says contact us, open an account, it's going to ask you for those. So if you have them right on your desktop, you can drop them in and upload them really fast. Like I've been approved now. I have a wholesale account opened up with the people that make the rock t-shirts. Because I know there's a lot of people that like the rock and roll and the music, the groups t-shirts, but their minimums are crazy. Like which one came out? The Rolling Stones, the newest road show they're doing now. It's a $500 minimum order for their shirts. The Beatles, they just came out with new designs for the Beatles. That's not too bad. I think it's $200 minimum order. AC/DC, $200 minimum order. There's just so many. There's so many. But you just got to keep looking. Just got to keep looking. You know, you apply to 10 places, you may only get approved for 2. So you just keep a note, say, I applied on August 1st, I applied, denied, try again in September or October. You know, they just don't want to hear that the only place you're going to sell the stuff is Amazon and eBay. You know, and I had to tell them, said, no, here's my website. I sell it on my website. You know, I do local shows and any events and stuff like that. So you just don't tell them you're only going to sell on Amazon and eBay. There was even a couple of vendors at the ASD show. Like Ty was there. Ty, the plush, you know, TY. He was upset because he says, everybody coming up to me, they're only Amazon and eBay sellers. We don't sell to those people. We need retail brick and mortars. What am I going to say? You know? So anybody have any questions at all? Anything? The link is there if anybody wants to come in. If not, we're going to end it here if there's no other questions. Thanks everybody for coming in. Hopefully you hit the thumbs up for me. Hopefully you're subscribed. I just got to find out how to add that PDF. If I cannot add the PDF as a downloadable file, I'll probably put it on the Facebook page, Reseller U. Hopefully you're all a member of that one. Hey, Mel, how are you? I mean, it's nothing special, but it's just some good information to have. But I'll put it on there. I'll put it on the Facebook page, Reseller U. I should have a link right to it, right? Let me see if I can get that pretty quick. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Excuse me. Reseller U, groups, copy. It's just a group that I started. Jules Paul Target has a bunch of cards, Prism, Draft Picks, Blasters, and Mega Chronicles. Wow. I found a couple of these the other day, Mel. But I haven't done my auction. But there's the Facebook page. I let people post auctions. I let people post on there. It's, you know, 100%, just about 100% resellers. Probably 90% resellers. But I will post that PDF on there so anybody can go and grab it. So if there's nothing else, no other questions or anything, I am going to end it here. And I don't think I'm on again until Monday, unless I do a pop-up live or something like that. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your Thursday and a great weekend if I don't talk to you. Thought I'd let you know I bought a bunch this morning. Very cool. Yeah, I don't have any targets near me, Mel, at all. Hello, Nance. Thanks for watching. All right, everybody, have a great day.